Friends, welcome. Today we begin a unique series where we'll talk about meat, but not just any meat, rather the kinds that can truly help people with diabetes live better, maintain stable blood sugar, and feel energized. Why is this topic so important? In the United States, type 2 diabetes is among the most common diseases, and nutrition plays a critical role in its management. We've all heard the debates: is meat good or bad? Red or white? Should you eat it at all? In medicine, there are no simple yes or no answers. What we have are scientific studies, clinical practice, and, most importantly, the right food choices. The truth is, not all meat is created equal. Some kinds may worsen complications, while others can actually help regulate blood sugar, provide high-quality protein, and protect the heart and blood vessels. So let's uncover the first of the three meats that can truly be called a friend for people living with diabetes. Meat number 1, chicken, but not just any chicken. Most people immediately think, of course, chicken is diet-friendly. And that's true, but with a big caveat. Chicken is an excellent source of protein, which helps preserve muscle mass and maintain a healthy weight, crucial factors for diabetes management, since excess weight is strongly linked to insulin resistance. However, not all chicken is equally healthy. There's a world of difference between skinless chicken breast and deep-fried wings coated in breadcrumbs. Pure chicken breast is extremely lean, rich in protein, and nearly free of carbohydrates, which means it won't cause blood sugar spikes. American studies have even shown that people who substituted red meat with chicken had better HbA1c levels. That's the long-term marker of blood sugar control, far more important than a one-time glucose measurement. But a word of caution: processed chicken products such as nuggets, sausages, and frozen convenience foods are a very different story. They often contain hidden fats, starches, and high amounts of salt, a dangerous combo for blood vessels and kidneys. Here we're only talking about natural, minimally processed chicken. And here's a tip: roast chicken with herbs, lemon, and garlic. It's flavorful and healthy, with no extra oil needed. Still, chicken is only the beginning. There are other types of meat that offer even greater benefits for people with diabetes. In the next episode, we'll talk about one that's often underestimated, but has unique powers for heart health and blood sugar stability. Stay tuned, because the best is yet to come. We've established that skinless chicken can be a reliable ally for diabetes. But now let's move on to another type of meat that's often overlooked: fish. Yes, fish is meat, and for people with diabetes, it's one of the most powerful dietary choices. Why is fish unique? First, fish is not just protein. It's also the richest source of omega-3 fatty acids. These healthy fats reduce LDL cholesterol and triglycerides. And remember, people with diabetes face a much higher risk of cardiovascular disease, heart attacks, strokes, atherosclerosis. Omega-3s act as a natural shield. Second, fish has a very low glycemic index. It doesn't cause spikes in blood sugar. Its protein and healthy fats digest slowly, keeping you fuller for longer and helping prevent overeating, essential for weight control and improved insulin sensitivity. Which fish to choose? The greatest benefits come from fatty fish: salmon, sardines, mackerel, herring, trout. They're packed with omega-3s, which also have anti-inflammatory properties and may lower the risk of diabetic neuropathy, nerve damage common in diabetes. But lean fish like cod, hake, or pike are excellent too. They deliver plenty of protein with very few calories, which supports weight loss. Cooking matters. The healthiest methods are baking, steaming, or grilling. Frying in oil, on the other hand, cancels out many benefits and adds harmful fats. What research shows? The American Diabetes Association recommends eating fish at least twice a week. Long-term studies involving hundreds of thousands of patients confirm that regular fish consumption reduces cardiovascular risk. Some evidence even suggests that fatty fish improves HbA1c and insulin sensitivity, helping the body use insulin more effectively. An unexpected bonus. Fish is also a source of vitamin D, something many Americans lack. Low vitamin D is directly linked to poorer diabetes control. So by eating fish, you're not only supporting your heart but also your bones and glucose metabolism. Frozen fish can be just as good as fresh, provided it's not breaded or processed. Canned fish in water or its own juices is fine, though canned in oil should be limited. So far, we've got two essential meats, chicken and fish. But there's still a third one, a type that many people overlook, yet it provides a unique balance of protein, vitamins, and minerals. In the final episode, we'll reveal this intriguing choice. We've talked about chicken for weight and sugar control, and fish for heart and vascular protection. Now let's look at the third type of meat, less obvious, but equally valuable. This one offers iron, zinc, and vitamin B12, nutrients many people with diabetes are deficient in. Meat number 3, turkey. Yes, turkey. At first glance, it may seem like just another chicken. But turkey is different. It contains more iron and zinc than chicken. It's rich in vitamin B12, critical for nerve health and red blood cell production. It's very lean, especially the breast. And it has a richer flavor while remaining easy to digest. For people with diabetes, this means steady energy without sugar spikes, stronger immunity, and reduced risk of anemia, a common issue in chronic illness. Why is turkey especially important in the U.S.? Many Americans with type 2 diabetes have vitamin B12 deficiency, partly due to long-term use of metformin, a standard diabetes medication that lowers B12 levels. Turkey comes to the rescue. A single serving can provide more than half of the daily B12 requirement. Turkey is also high in tryptophan, an amino acid that supports serotonin production, the happiness hormone. And managing stress is crucial, since diabetes often brings fatigue and emotional strain. The healthiest ways to prepare turkey. Roast with vegetables and herbs. Use it in soups, stews, or steamed patties. Avoid turkey deli meats and sausages, they're high in salt and preservatives that strain the kidneys and raise blood pressure. Research by the American Heart Association even found that replacing red meat with turkey and fish reduced heart attack risk by nearly 20% in people with diabetes. That's a powerful reason to make the switch. The big 3 meats for diabetes. Now we see the full picture. Chicken, lean protein for weight and blood sugar control. Fish, omega-3s for heart and vascular protection. Turkey. Essential vitamins and minerals for energy and nerve health. Together, they form a balanced foundation of protein, healthy fats, and critical nutrients. This is the triangle of strength that supports diabetes management without extreme restrictions or boring meals. Final thoughts. Diabetes is not a sentence. With the right food choices, daily life can become easier, healthier, and more enjoyable. By adding chicken, fish, and turkey to your diet, you're taking a strong step toward better health. Balance is key. Meat should always go hand in hand with vegetables, whole grains, and physical activity. But these 3 meats can form the backbone of a diet that works for you, not against you. And this is just the beginning. Stay tuned for more science-based health tips and discoveries, because the most exciting part is still ahead.